About a 20-minute drive away from Livingstone, Zambia, there's this traditional mud hut village called Mukuni. Hundreds of mud huts nestle among tin-roofed houses. And in the middle, there's the Mukuni marketplace, where we're going next. They've been accepting Bitcoin, much like many towns I've seen across Africa.
To send it, please, Machankura. Payment made.
Swipe to pay.
Oh my God, it's there. No way.
Indeed, from Africa's largest slum, called Kibra, which I visited last year, to these sprawling Ghanaian marketplaces on the Ghana-Ivory Coast border, down to the township projects in Mossel Bay, South Africa, and across east to Bitcoin Witsen, which is another circular economy in Africa. But this place, Mukuni Village, it really surprised me because in this entire marketplace, they have just one bank account. Just one. Instead, most of the merchants have their very own Bitcoin wallets. Let me show you around.
Oh my God, it's there. No way.
Oh, and if you're wondering, yes, my hair is wet across this entire video because that morning I went to see one of the 7 wonders of the natural world called Victoria Falls. That is where the Bitcoin circular economy gets its name. I visited with Humphrey and Michael, and you can't go to Victoria Falls without getting your hair wet. Naturally, I paid for that experience in Dogecoin. Bitcoin. I've never used Dogecoin anywhere.
So this is the curio market. Apparently the vendors have started using Bitcoin to receive and then spending some of that Bitcoin in town. So we're going to go check it out now. It's crazy, the wood huts. So people still build mud houses now?
Yes.
Really?
Depends to how you have the margins.
So it's cheaper with mud houses.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Joe. How are you doing?
Actually, you took one of our courses.
Oh, really?
Him is part of the graduates.
Nice. So you know about Bitcoin, hey?
Yes, we even trade with Bitcoin.
Trading?
Yes, in the market.
So this is Musetta, and he is a graduate of the My First Bitcoin program. And he's the local leader of the market here. The My First Bitcoin program is actually often run by Humphrey and Michael in Zambia, but it's a free, open source project that anyone can do. You too can do it. The program allows you to learn about Bitcoin, you graduate, and then you receive Bitcoin, hence the name My First Bitcoin, or Mi Primer Bitcoin, as the program sort of blew up in El Salvador. In Zambia, though, this is how a lot of the vendors didn't just get started, but they understood Bitcoin a bit better and understood why Bitcoin is much better money than the incumbent solution.
Remind me of your name again, sorry, your name?
Musetta.
Musetta, cool. Okay. And you're like the local leader here? What's your role?
Me, I'm a chairperson in this market.
Chairperson, okay. So do some merchants accept Bitcoin and some merchants don't accept Bitcoin?
Most of those who have been trained.
Yeah. So more than half the signs in this market, and indeed across Zambia, have this sort of weird numbers after it, saying 8333.mobi. This is Machankura. Machankura is a mobile native solution that helps Dumbphone across Africa use Bitcoin Lightning almost instantly. So you can have a dumb phone and you can still use the world's best money. Kind of wild, right?
So you're doing this with Machankura, right?
Yeah, but I'll use the Blink wallet to send it, please, Machankura. Yeah, sometimes just when I'm paying Bitcoin, I get excited, so I put payment made.
Beautiful. Have you received it yet?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Your phone doesn't have apps on it.
Well, Blink wallet
Thank you.
fails to download, so good.
Workaround. That's amazing. Okay. This guy has Brave.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you accept Bitcoin as well?
Yes.
You're golden. You get Brave. I can't believe you have Brave and Blink.sv. Very cool. And I will get a fridge magnet, please. Your code was Brave at Blink.sv, right? How much?
That's
100 Kwacha.
So their Lightning addresses are Brave at Blink.sv and Gold at Blink.sv. Pretty cool names, if you ask me. So effectively, you sat at home in the US or France or Europe or wherever you're sat, you can send money to a craftsman in Zambia right now. That's the really cool thing about this technology. With Bitcoin Lightning, it's basically free. Try it.
How much is this one here? 130. Let's pretend that Humphrey is buying it, not me. What price would you charge Humphrey? Okay, just be 120. You want to do it 200? I'll take that. So how do I pay you? Oh, should I try a non-custodial wallet, or do you think the internet connection is going to be too weak?
It'll work.
We can try Bitkit. 200 is $10. I'm going to tap. I scan this, swipe to pay. And if we are making a non-custodial payment in rural Zambia, I'm going to be very impressed. Payment pending. Oh my God, no way. Have you received the money?
So he has to turn his data on.
That's the message.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So because non-custodial might delay a bit, but
Yeah, just refreshing. I think.
it's there.
Yes, it's here.
Sure.
Thank you.
Super good.
Thank you so much.
You have reached a free Bitcoin checkpoint, courtesy of Bitkit wallet. Yes, that was the wallet you just saw in Zambia. The first 21 people to scan this QR code will receive free Bitcoin from Bitkit. Thank you to Bitkit for sponsoring, and download Bitkit anyway. Thanks Bitkit, and let's go back to Zambia. So despite having spotty internet connection, Bitkit wallet, a non-custodial wallet worked very well in Zambia. So it made me wonder, how many other self-custodial Lightning wallets can I use in this remote, rural African village? Why not?
Let's try Phoenix. So this is another non-custodial wallet. Sending to 833.mobi again. I could do CoinCorner. I don't have enough funds in there. Bitcoin is broken. Nope, I am just broke. I would try Aqua, but Aqua doesn't work with static QRs, does it?
Fingers crossed.
It says it's sent. 27 cents fee. You received it?
Yes.
Nice. Thank you, Golden. Thank you, Craig. Cheers, guys.
That last wallet, which I had doubts about, by the way, is Aqua Wallet. Now, Aqua Wallet is not actually a strictly Lightning wallet. It actually custodies the Bitcoin in Liquid, which is like a side chain to Bitcoin. But what happened with this payment is that the Bitcoin went from Liquid to Lightning to Machankura to the guy's phone in about 15 seconds. Cost me less than a penny or around that amount, and it was basically instant. It's kind of mad. And Samsung, if you're watching, yes, feel free to sponsor me. Feel free, just saying. On top of that, the vendor had no idea what I was doing, and he didn't have to either. It's all just subtracted away. I just scan a QR code, pay, and this guy receives Bitcoin to his Dumbphone. I pay with Liquid, Lightning, whatever, who cares really, but he receives the money. It's just amazing. It's pure interoperability. It's pure interoperability. How many syllables?
That is asking. So you receive the Bitcoin, but what do you do with the Bitcoin?
We are appointing something. There are stores in Livingstone who accept Bitcoins. So I go there, then buy something using Bitcoin.
So you earn it here, and then you spend it in town?
Yeah.
Do you save any Bitcoin?
Yeah, we do sell Bitcoin. We do sell.
So cool.
Yeah.
Cheers, thanks so much, dude. And are you guys all earning in Bitcoin as well? And what do you do with the Bitcoin that you receive?
We buy
You buy your timber with Bitcoin?
So this is what's called a Bitcoin circular economy. They are earning Bitcoin at this marketplace. They then spend some of that Bitcoin at these bigger town marketplaces, which I've covered in other videos on my channel. Please do check them out because you can see there is a lot of Bitcoin circulating there. And on top of that, they save some Bitcoin, which is arguably the most critical point about Bitcoin. You must save or hodl some Bitcoin. And it's largely thanks to the work of Humphrey, Michael, and the Bitcoin Victoria Falls program, who teach the diploma from My First Bitcoin. My First Bitcoin is sadly no longer in El Salvador, but their work continues all around the world. And as I mentioned, you too can do the diploma for My First Bitcoin. Check it out online. You can see that the My First Bitcoin work continues to be carried out where it matters most.
These guys don't have bank accounts, right?
Yeah. At the courier market, there is usually one person who has a bank account, and that one person has also a POS machine. If a foreigner has a card, they'll usually pay through one person. But with Bitcoin, it's also appealing because now everyone can receive funds from a foreigner.
So you're actually banking the unbanked here?
Yeah.
People, there's so much bureaucracy with the merchants.
Whereas Mukuni, they just liked it?
Yeah, that's local people. They own their stuff, and it's easy.
He seemed to be quite comfortable accepting Bitcoin, using Bitcoin.
Exactly. And that's a shocking part.
Now, if you just watched a village full of people with mud huts managing Bitcoin better than you because you keep your money on an exchange, then what are you doing? Buy yourself a Blockstream Jade. This is a fantastic open source hardware wallet which helps you to custody your Bitcoin. Look, it's all pretty in silver and it's run by Bitcoin OGs such as Adam Back, who the New York Times think is Satoshi Nakamoto. Spoiler alert, he's bloody not. Check out the Blockstream Jade and my link below. Use Cheers Joe for a discount and please take Bitcoin self-custody seriously. Do it with a Jade. Thank you to Blockstream for sponsoring this segment of the video. Let's get back to Zambia, where they too are learning about Bitcoin self-custody. custody. I was pretty amazed at the setup in Mukuni village.
I am so surprised by the Mukuni village experience. Who would think that in this village where most of the houses are mud huts, people are using Bitcoin as money and they want Bitcoin as money? Like, why are you at home not using Bitcoin when people in mud huts are using Bitcoin?
My goal on this Joe Nakamoto channel is to bring you a new Bitcoin video of someone around the world using Bitcoin in a real way to change the world for the better. If you like that kind of thing, please hit subscribe. Check the above video for another deep dive into Bitcoin around the world, and I really hope to see you next week. Do what you love and save in Bitcoin. Cheers.